Firefighters in British Columbia are closely watching the weather this weekend. Dozens of wildfires continue to rage across the Okanagan Valley. Thousands are affected. Either they're fleeing their homes or they're on standby to move at a moment's notice. The concern is so great that officials are considering recalling firefighters currently on loan in Ontario and Quebec. The biggest wildfire is near the Okanagan Lake, between Kelowna and Penticton. And the largest one has grown to more than 10 square kilometers in size. This was the scene as fire spotters flew over the area yesterday. The few main roads are clogged with people fleeing the flames. And here are the latest numbers from the fire zone. Firefighters are tackling 41 fires across the Okanagan. We know of evacuation orders on almost 40 homes, and residents and more than 800 others are on alert to leave. Peachland District is one of the communities most under threat. 5,000 residents there are on the edge as they watch the flames creeping closer towards them. CBC's Brady Strachan has been talking to some of the residents.
There's a steady stream of helicopters hitting hot spots on this fire on the slopes above Peachland. Just over that ridge, another aggressive fire is burning. People who come here to this vantage point to watch the firefight are worried these two fires may meet together, forming one monstrous fire burning out of control.
We had, hoped that you would see a fire response team quicker, perhaps, than what you did. Not to be critical, but that's, kind of the tone of a lot of people. And I mean, these are big fires, and I know they're hitting them hard now, but it seemed to, even this morning, hours went by of daylight and we didn't see anyone out here.
Greg Davies and his family were put on evacuation alert early Friday morning. He and his son Jalen have been watching the growth of the fire as it burns down the hill and closer to their neighborhood in Peachland.
You're kind of in shock, yet reality kind of hits you like it could be my house next. So it's kind of, you're worrying and you're kind of tense no matter what.
The fire above Peachland is one of more than 20 wildfires that started up and down the Okanagan Valley after lightning strikes earlier this week. With hot, dry weather and gusty winds, many of the fires have exploded in size and are blanketing the area with smoke. Doug Oglesby recently moved to the region from Ontario. He and his family are now under an evacuation alert, a first for them.
And it's very frustrating. You've got, 3 kids, a couple dogs at home, and you're worried, like, what are you supposed to do? And we're not used to this at all.
Like everyone here, all he can do is watch and hope for the winds to die down so that fire crews can stop the spread of the many fires threatening the valley.
Jenna Smith is a resident of Peachland, and she had a close encounter with the wildfire threatening her community as she was driving home on Thursday night. Here she is detailing that experience, beginning with what happened at a police roadblock.
There was a huge lineup of cars. The RCMP was escorting about 30 cars through at a time, alternating each way through the fire zone. About 2 hours in, we noticed that they were taking significantly more cars from the southern direction because of the wind picking up and the flames were getting closer to those cars. Overall, we were there for about 4.5 hours stopped. Driving through the fire zone was pretty scary, seeing the flames on both sides of the highway and the burning trees, and it was quite a steep embankment up to the right of us, so seeing the flames and the trees and everything on fire up above us was pretty scary. Really glad to be home.